How y'all doing? It's Paw again. And boy, I'm hungry. Well, I told my wife, I said, you know, normally I don't buy beef, I just buy chicken. Because that beef is so expensive. And I was sitting here last night, and hell, I really watch my money. I don't buy stuff I don't need, and anything I do buy, I figure I need it. So, but I was sitting here looking at the Aldi newspaper ad, and it had Black Angus beef on sale. And it had chuck roast $5.29 and Black Angus stew meat $5.79. And I said, well, my God, the chuck roast is cheaper than the stew meat. I'll buy the chuck roast. So after I bought it, and I'm driving down the road from the grocery store, I called my wife. And I says, honey, I said, get me a tuxedo ready and get yourself an evening gown. She says, I ain't got time for that. What's going on? I said, well, I've been to Aldi and I bought a piece of beef. And I failed to realize until it was too late. I don't know why it didn't register with me, but it's $5.79 a pound. Not $5.79 for that roast, it's almost 4 pounds. I said, so I've got a piece of meat here, it costs $19.73 plus tax. That's almost $22 for a piece of meat. And I said, we might as well go la-ti-da, get all dolled up, eat supper tonight. Damn! Well, what I want to make for you today is I want to make a nice pot roast. We're going to use this Black Angus beef as chuck roast, where you use bell peppers and carrots and celery and yellow onions, salt and pepper, and potatoes. The reason potatoes are in this box, one potato in the 10-pound bag was bad. I noticed the odor of it after I had it in my truck coming home. So I had to take all the potatoes out of the bag and wash them all off, and I'm going to separate them and let them dry. But I had them out of the bag. Anyway, we'll have potatoes, onions, celery, carrots, bell pepper, roast, salt and pepper. Now I'm not into using bay leaves and all kinds of other seasonings. I know it's all good, okay? I know everybody's got their own way of making stuff. This is just mine. I know that I like each one of these individual items here. And I don't want to hear this, well, Pawpaw, how much onion do I put in there? How much of this, how much of that? You put in whatever you want to put in because it's your meal, okay? And I figure I'm going to use all 3 of them bell peppers. And I'll use probably, I do like a carrot, so I'll use probably half a packet of carrots and maybe a couple of these onions and probably half of that stalk of celery and a handful of these taters. Because this is only a 6, I'm going to use my super duper electric pressure cooker. And it's only 6 quarts, so I ain't got a whole lot of room. But I'll be back when it's all done and ready for us to open it up and see how it looks and see how it tastes. So, hang loose for just a minute. Enjoy the musical interlude, and we'll be back with some victuals. I want to show you a tip about peeling carrots. I don't peel carrots. What I use is a wire scrubby thing like you'd use to scrub pots and pans. I use a brand new one. Doesn't have soap in it. It's just that wire, curly Q wire thing. And use it to scrape just like I'm washing the carrot. It takes that little outer layer of skin off. Whereas if you just cook them without peeling them, you get some of that skin that sort of curls up off of them. Well, by taking this scrubby right here, you're not only washing and getting the dirt off your carrots, you're also getting that one little real thin layer of skin, and it makes a big difference. So try that next time. Don't fool with a knife to peel carrots. All right. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Well, I actually only used half that beef, and I've gone ahead and sliced it up into some like little steaks, you might say, and makes it where to cook a little bit quicker. But we're going to take this pressure cooker. I love this thing because the pot comes out of it. It's nice. But I'm going to put everything in here except potatoes. My potatoes I'm going to cook separately because they really don't add any flavor. Okay, and I can take this and add the potatoes to it after it's done. And potatoes cook pretty quickly anyway. So what I want to do is I want to put me a bunch of carrots in here. I'm not going to use them all. By the way, that was a 2-pound bag of carrots. I have put a layer of carrots in the bottom of this pot. And now I'm going to put me a layer of celery. This was a whole head of celery. Remember, I've only got a 6-quart cooker here. And I'm going to put me a layer of onions. This is yellow onions. They're the cheaper onions. Get 3 pounds of yellow onions for the price of 2 pounds of the white or the purple. I'm going to put me some bell pepper. Oh yeah. Alright. And then I'm going to put this meat in there. And the reason I put the meat in last is I want that meat to just be steaming, being in that steam and all that pressure and cooking and dripping all the fats and juices down on top of all them vegetables. Now, I don't use a lot of fancy seasonings. I like salt and pepper. And that's all I'm putting on here is salt and pepper. I don't salt too heavy because I know when I cook it, it really absorbs the salty taste. And I'm going to put this in the pressure cooker. I'm going to fire that thing up. I'm going to put these potatoes on the boil. These vegetables I'm going to actually save and make me another batch because I still have that much meat left. Okay, I've got in the refrigerator, and I will save these vegetables for another roast. Okay, so I'll get the lid, put the lid on here, get some water in there, get it going, and then we'll be back probably an hour, my time, a few seconds your time. But let me go ahead and get the lid and get some water, get this plugged in and going, and then we'll do something else. That was a little bit over a quart of water, and I can see it in there. We'll put the lid on this. Make sure Make sure this vent cap is turned clockwise to where it closes up. And then the program, I'm going to put this on number 8. Menu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to time cook, and I'm going to cook this for 1 hour and 10 minutes. All right. So this is holding the heat, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to unplug it, and I'm going to wait for this little button back here to drop down, telling me that it is cooled off enough that the pressure has dropped to 0, that I can open it. That's just going to let it cook that much more. So there we go. I'll just wait for it to depressurize. Well, all right. The little plunger has gone down, telling me that the pressure has been released. Oh, I need to get the camera closer for this. Yeah, that's some good looking food right there. Let's see if I can move the pot into the light better. Come here, Daph. Come here and look at this. Look at that. Don't that look good?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I could tell you how this smells. But I can smell the onion and the celery. Oh, it just smells so good. Yeah. It's going to turn out nice. Now I've got potatoes I cook separate. I'm not even going to mix them in. I'll just mix them in on the plate. But that is some good cooking right there. I'm telling you, it smells so good. Like I said, I don't do a lot of seasoning. I just mainly use pepper and salt. But we'll be enjoying this. Well, there you go, folks. And I'd like to point out to you how tender that meat is. This is a real flexible plastic spoon, and it just cuts through that meat like it ain't nothing. All right. Well, that has been some roast and vegetables pawpaw style. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. I'm going to eat now. Bye.